Hey everyone, so I'm back with another market video. This was actually my last market that I did last year, and it was at Cobble Hill in Brooklyn, so I hope you all enjoy. Have the card here, so it shows you how to properly use the diffuser. But if you turn it on the back here, I also have a discount code. Do you need a receipt? You're all set. You're welcome. Enjoy. All right, first sale of the day. It's a weed diffuser, so hopefully it continues.
We are Lanacia friends. No. Hello. Hi.
Best brother here.
Thank you.
Okay, that's 26 plus 231.
Okay. So here is the care card on the back, but if you go to the front, it has a code there.
Are you online?
I have a website. Just got the website 2 weeks ago now. And I also am on Etsy, so you can use this code on either one of them. You're welcome. Enjoy. You too. I have the testers down.
Okay. I messed all this up.
I'm still trying to find out where to put the testers so that people
I'm sorry.
automatically
I'm
go
just
to.
jumping.
It's okay. People do it all the time. It's okay.
I'll get this bamboo.
Bamboo. Okay, you can tap whenever you're ready. Afternoon. Okay. So you can tap whenever you're ready. You're welcome. Enjoy. So by the end of this night, I was finally able to walk around and just look at some of the vendors that was on my side of the market. She's one that I vended with the weekend before, and I love her pieces. So what are these things here? Oh, I figured. I'm like, it has to be some type of like duster or something. Now, like I was saying before, I ended up waiting until almost close to closing time on the first night just to walk around and see some of the vendors there and the items that they were selling. And that was simply because I didn't have any moment during the daytime to really leave my table and explore the venue. There was a crowd coming through the door throughout the day, so I wasn't able to really get up and take the time to just walk around and explore. But what I did notice around this time towards closing is that it was a difference between last year and this year. As you can see, I can walk through that aisle with ease. There's not a lot of people walking through there. And last year, that was a complete opposite, where there was a bunch of people just flowing through all the way up until closing time, which was at 6 p.m. So I definitely noticed a vast difference between this year when I did this market compared to last year. But that didn't take away from the day. I had a good amount of people coming to the table throughout the day, and I'll talk about it more in the recap. But yeah, there definitely was a difference between last year and this year, as you can see. Now, this was my vendor friend that was right behind me, and they had back-to-back candle businesses for the first time ever, which was crazy. But she also sells home scents as well as soap and handcrafted wax warmers. And she was the sweetest person, her and her husband. We had a wonderful time just keeping each other company for the weekend. Now you might notice that some of the vendors are a little bundled up, even though it was an indoor market and we did have heat for the most part. The doors were open all day and this was a cold day, so all that air started rushing into the building as soon as the crowd died down. So yeah, we did have to put on coats and scarves and hats and things. Do you have like a small business, or is it just you? Or
it's just me.
It's just you. Okay.
No, I'm on Instagram at hi_tell, and I think that's where you can also find the link to my Etsy, which I can't remember the name of it. So I'll just look there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now this crocheter was stationed right across from me, and I kept looking at all her items. As you all know, I picked up crocheting last year and I ended up loving it. And I found this little owl here, and I ended up buying me and my sister one by the end of the night. And finally, I spoke to this vendor here by the end of the night. Now she sells herbal creams and oils to help heal the body, and she gets her herbs from her own farm that she has. Alright, so day one is over and I am heading home. It is cold out here. It is really cold out here. But I'm just waiting for my Uber to come, and then tomorrow we'll start all over again. I don't think I'm going to bring any inventory with me, but I am kind of low on the room sprays, and I do want to bring Crimson Bloom because I forgot it today. But yeah, that is the end of day one for this holiday market. I don't have my mic on, but it is day two of the market. I just went to CVS to get something to like try and wake me up a little bit because I'm so tired. I had woke up and then went back to sleep, so I am so tired. But it is day two of market, weekend market, last market of the season for me, of the year, and hopefully we will do well today. We did okay yesterday. It was pretty decent. It wasn't bad, so I'll talk about that in the recap. But yeah, I'm just going to head in a couple of minutes here, a couple of seconds here, because while it's not cold today outside, because I don't have my coat on, I have my hoodie on, it is a little nippy out here, so I don't want to stay out here too long. But the table is put back together. It's ready to go for the start. I think we got like 30 minutes to spare before the doors open to the public. But people are coming in now and they're straightening up their tables and things like that. So I'm gonna try and get the other side of the market, because yesterday I was able to, at the end, get the side that I was on and didn't realize there were so many vendors out there. But I'm going to go on in and get the day started. back again, trying to get the other side of the market for you all. And I really didn't realize how big this market was and how many people were there. It just doesn't seem like it when I'm there looking around though.
Everything's handmade by me in Jersey City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's designed to be like natural materials, low waste,
Mhm.
just like a lot of love and color.
Oh, and I didn't make the mistake that I did the day before. I went ahead and went before the market opened up and people started coming in so that I can see who was actually on the opposite side of me. Now, I want to say there was about 4 candle makers there. There was also a handful of soap makers there as well. So those were definitely covered for the weekend market. And then there was someone selling socks at the market too, and they looked very warm and cozy. I was tempted to buy a pair, but I really wanted to stick to my rule of not purchasing anything, even though I ended up buying something the night before. So now it's back to my table, and I really didn't bring much inventory with me. I didn't want to be saddled with having to bring it all back home if it didn't sell, but I did bring a good amount of room sprays so that I could cover that second shelf. And now it's back out to search the other side of the market. Now, of course, there was a ton of jewelers there selling their jewelry pieces. And if you do markets, they're always flooded with those, which I love. But this lady also had plants, which I really wanted to stop and talk to her, but I had to keep it moving because it was now getting closer to the time where the crowd was going to come in. And then finally, I saved the best for last, but I wanted her to explain her business to you all. And I did purchase something.
Thanks to the campus, I'm the owner of Heritage Bread Pudding. We decided to bring home style, delicious Puerto Rican pudding to the market in New York City. Traditionally, there are large trays stored at family gatherings and usually made by the nuclear for the family. So what I wanted to do was reimagine that in a specialty gift box. Something that was beautiful, something that was giftable, and something that would wear back. I hope so much.
Which one is that one? 5 seconds? Okay. And do you need a receipt?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm gonna give you the care card,
Okay, perfect.
and on the back is a discount code. So if you want something else, the websites are listed
Oh,
there.
good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
All right. Have a good day.
You too. There you go.
So much.
You're welcome. So get in the tops. Okay. All right. So I'm doing a check-in. It is 1 minute after 1 p.m. and the market, of course, is underway. There is a decent amount of people in here. It wasn't like yesterday, but there is a decent flow going through. I made a couple of sales so far. Not much, but a couple of sales. And yeah, just waiting the hours out. We have 5 hours. Yeah, about 5 hours left. Oh, no, not 5 hours. I don't know how many hours, but I don't know how many hours. But we have some more hours left, so we'll see what goes on during the day. I did manage to sell one of the winter gift sets, so I'm happy for that because I bought 2 of them and I thought maybe nobody would buy them. The only thing that hasn't moved so far is the fall collection. So if anyone wants the fall collection, they could go on the website and they can order it off of there. But no pressure, no pressure at all. But yeah, I'm just sitting here and I'm greeting people for the most part. My knee and my back is kind of hurting today, so I'm doing a good amount of sitting for a while. And then after I do this checkup, I'll stand up and for a little bit, I'm like alternating the sit down and stand ups for the day just to alleviate the pain in my back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. While I'm sitting here, I'm also like reading and kind of proofreading and editing my book at what I have so far, which I probably shouldn't be doing now because I haven't finished the book completely. But while I'm sitting here, I'm just like making little tiny changes because I know once it's all done, I'm gonna have to like change everything. So it gives me something to do for now. But yeah, that is pretty much the check-in for today, and we'll see what happens later on. I'll probably do another check-in probably around 4 o'clock to tell you all how it's going so far. But that is it. I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to continue to do what I was doing before. So. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So feel free to test or smell anything you like at the table.
Okay.
Those are the testers for the room sprays, and next to it are the reed diffusers, and I have test strips here if you want to spray it on there. Do you need a bag?
No, I'm good.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. So feel free to smell or test anything you like at the table. I have candles, reed diffusers, room sprays, car diffusers, and this in the middle is my seasonal candles.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do this small size of the calming spa.
Calming spa day. So I have the small one, and then I have the 8 ounce at the bottom down
Do
there.
the small, it's going as part of a gift.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
thank you.
You're welcome. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it.
You need a bag?
No, I'll put it in here, thank you.
You're welcome.
Amazing, thank you so much.
You're
Happy
welcome.
holidays.
Same to you. It is 4 o'clock. Hopefully, because it's loud in here, but hopefully you all can hear me. But it is 4 o'clock and we have 2 hours to go in the market. I just finished selling a gift set that unfortunately I didn't have the packaging for, but she took the 3 candles anyway, and I had those 3 candles left, so I charged her the gift set price instead of the individual candle price. But I am now down to 1 small winter candle and 1 big winter candle, and then I have my fall candles are still here. But that's okay, we have 2 hours to go. As far as my candles go, I'm pretty much going to give you all like a rundown of what's left of my inventory that I have on the table, because everything except for 1 diffuser is currently out there on the table. And I'm surprised that nobody has bought a diffuser today. But like I said, we'll see what happens because we still have a good amount of time. But that is the check-in for right now, and I may or may not check in one more time before the market closes. If not, then I will see you all in the recap. You need a bag? Oh, do you need a receipt? Okay, enjoy. All right, so that wraps up the last market of 2025. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be putting the recap out next in a separate video. If you did enjoy this video, however, then go ahead and hit that like button, as well as share and comment down below. And if you haven't already, or you are new to my channel, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so that you could be notified when the next new video comes out. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week, and don't forget to show yourself a little more appreciation. So until next time, this is Tammy saying, take care everyone.